Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, as it's the Ball Stars of Hankinson-Fairmount-Campbell, Tintah-Rosholt, and Lidgerwood going up against the Oaks Tornadoes here today on yourliveevent.com. The winner of this game, survive in advance, gets to Saturday afternoon against the Lisbon Broncos at 3 o'clock. The loser of this game has their season come to a close. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show. The Ball Stars 2-13 on the season. The Oaks Tornadoes sit at 5-13. We come back after this. We'll get you ready for the starting lineups and the opening pitch of our final game from Starting on Bank Field today here in Fargo on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
You don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
As we continue on our pregame show, go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. And that, again, is IrieInsurance.com. As we take a look at the matchups here between the Ball Stars and the Tornadoes and what happened earlier this season, the Oaks Tornadoes won back on April the 22nd by a final of 9-6. And the same their last meeting back on May the 2nd, 5-1. So 9-6 and 5-1. The Tornadoes picked up victories over the Ball Stars here today in terms of earlier this season, and they will try to make it 3 straight, but the old adage is sometimes in sports, tough to beat a team 3 times. The Oaks Tornadoes will be out in their black tops, a little bit of the white-gray bottoms, white pants. Well, for the Ball Stars, they'll be on their black tops here today, gray bottoms here for the Ball Stars. Coach Karajan, the head coach for the Tornadoes, Coach Larson on the opposite side here for the Ball Stars. Hankinson-Fairmount-Campbell, Tintah-Rosholt-Lidgerwood will be the visitors. They'll be batting leadoff and opening things up against the Oaks Tornadoes here a little bit later on today. Higher seed gets to be the home team throughout the course of the tournament. This is the 6 seed Oaks against the number 7 seed in the Ball Stars here today in this one, as we'll get ready for our umpiring crew to make their way down the line here in a few moments, and we'll get to our opening pitch here today as well. Earlier, for those of you that are just joining us, a 6-5 win for the Northern Cass Jaguars over the Lisbon Broncos. Central Cass defeated Kindred 7-3. Then just minutes ago, Oak Grove in 5 innings defeated the Innerland Eagles 15-3. As the lineup cards will be exchanged here in a moment, we'll take a quick break. We'll continue on our pregame show after this with the opening pitch around the corner here in Fargo.
The Northern Cass Booster Club is here for all Jaguar students from academics, arts, athletics, and co-curricular activities throughout the school year. You can find more information or become a Northern Cass Booster Club member today by scanning the QR code on screen now, or follow the Northern Cass Booster Club on Facebook for updates throughout the year, or simply search for the Northern Cass Booster Club page on the Northern Cass School website. Go Jags!
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
So that does it for our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. Chase Miller with you here in the booth as we get you ready for what is going to be making its final game of the day here in this contest between the Tornadoes and alongside with the Ball Stars here, as we'll get ready for the opening pitch in just a moment. We'll get through the starting lineups as well here for the starting nine for both clubs. For the Ball Stars, they'll go like this. Cameron Taylor will be batting leadoff. Ryan Roeder, the right fielder, batting second. Then from there, Jared Beckty will be batting third. Eli. Jay Stenson will be batting cleanup. As we'll get to our opening pitch here today, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Remp will be batting fifth with Peterson sixth. Nelson Jerebick seventh with Rory Current eighth. And Froelich will be batting ninth, and Mike Anderson will be at second base. Opening pitch on the way at 7:14. First pitch again brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. We'll get to let you know what's coming up with some of the premier feature races throughout the course of the summer months upcoming. Taylor, we'll see this one for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way here in this one. So the Ball Stars against the Tornadoes here for our final game. Pitch on the way is in there for a strike on a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Further in left field, Peterson in center. Higher in right field. We'll get through the infield here in a moment. Here's the 1-2 offering. Swung on a miss, and Trainer gets a strikeout. Cameron Taylor's retired, and there's one down here in the top of the first. Hoisted at third base, Titus at short, Newstall at second. Rourke at first base, Erickson Wyckoff behind the plate. And again, Trainer here on the mound gets a strikeout to open things up in the top of the first inning. This will be a swing and a miss. It's now 0-1. Speaking with a fan down there saying it's kind of felt like all 3 and 4 seasons, they said that's exactly what we were thinking of here today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. I'll be in there for a strike. It's now 0-2 to Ryan. No balls, 2 strikes here for James Trainer. The 0-2. This one will run in, and will it hit him? Yes, it will. So Ryan will take first base, as Roeder will be at first. So Eli comes up to the plate. Jarabek coming up here for the Ball Stars. 315 down the lines, 355 in the gaps, and then 385 in straightaway center field here at Star-Young Bank Field in Fargo. Trainer with a strikeout, hit by pitch. As he'll take a look back at the runner at first. Do they get him? Pat Adair says no. Nearly got him. Brent Engelbrechtson calling balls and strikes. Eric Olson at second base. Pat Adair at first here for our umpires here in this one. This trainer works with the pitch. That'll be in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Next scheduled game will be at 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday for the Region 1 baseball tournament. As our coverage got underway at 11 o'clock here this morning, so 8 hours so far to get through these games. They did have a rain delay in between game 1 and 2, and a rain delay that was a couple of times in the Central Cass Kenner game for about 52 minutes, after about a rain delay as well for about an hour that preceded that. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way for Trainer. The 1-1's going to be right back to Trainer. A chance for 2. Do they get enough? No, they do not. They drop the ball at second base. A chance to get 2 as Trainer threw it to Titus and went off of his glove. The throw kind of took Titus a little bit up the line there. That'll be an error on the play as Jarabek reaches first base. Roeder will be at second. Now it's Jay Stenson who will be batting cleanup here, and an extra out given towards the Ball Stars here to try and see if they can do some damage here for Stenson. Stenson, first pitch he will take for a ball. It's now 1-0. 2 sevens and Cena 5 so far here today. Jay Stenson, the junior, here at the plate. Daylight play, and this one will actually hit the thigh of the lead runner of Roeder as he will be at second base. So Trainer paying a lot of attention to the base runners here. Well, they'll have runners again at first and second on the way here for the Ball Stars. Stenson, perfect guy in this spot for Coach Tim Larson in terms of trying to have a runner to come in or two for this Ball Star club. As Trainer looks back the runner. This will be hit on the ground. That'll go to the third baseman. Hoisted gets one there. A chance for the double play across the diamond. Oh, what a snag by Rourke at first. And Stenson rolled over at 5-3 on the double play to retire the side. There were no runs, no hits. An error with the runner left on. As we make our way to the bottom of the first inning on the Bank North scoreboard, the Ball Stars scoreless. Oaks coming to the plate.
It's time to hit the ground with summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
As we go to the bottom of the first inning here in Fargo, we'll go through the starting lineup here for the Oaks Tornadoes with James Trainer batting leadoff. Then from there, Mr. Peterson Tristan batting second with Christopher Titus, Chris for short batting third. Michael Hoisted in the cleanup spot with Harry Newstill batting fifth. Anthony Ferderer batting sixth with Zane Heyer seventh. And then Deegan Rorick will be batting eighth. Dobitz will be the DH batting ninth, and Erickson Wyckoff will be batting, will be in the catcher spot here playing behind the plate. Taylor in left, Froelich in center, Roeder in right. From there at first base will be Peterson. Anderson stands at second, Stenson at short, Austin at third with Remp behind the plate. Eli Jarabek throws a strike on the way to Trainer. It's 0-1. For the Bull Stars again, with Austin Jarabek standing at third base. This one will be in the turf, 1 ball and 1 strike. Trainer, Peterson, and Titus again here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Coach Carrigan here for Oaks. This one will be hit right back up the middle. That's a base knock on the way. As now you'll have a runner at first base here for Oaks as Trainer gets aboard with a leadoff single. Oaks, the number 6 seed against the number 7 seed Ball Stars. So far, it's been all chalk here today in terms of the seed lines. 1, 2, and number 5 have advanced. The Interland Eagles are the first team eliminated here from the tournament. And whoever loses this one will be the second team eliminated here from the Region 1 baseball tournament. Taking his lead off of first. Going to second base is Trainer. A throw kind of double clutched, and then this one's going to get past the glove and making its way for Trainer all the way to first to third. So you get the stolen base, and then the throwing error on the way. Going from first to third, and that'll be an 0-1 count up coming here to Tristan Peterson. So second batter of the game here for Oaks with a runner in scoring position, and the infield immediately here for the Ball Stars will come in. Looking to swing, and this one will be off the glove of Austin Jarabek. Rounding first on his way is Peterson, and he's climbing aboard. And we'll give that one a RBI single on the way there for Tristan. And we got a new score on the Bank North scoreboard here as the Oaks Tornadoes have taken a 1-0 lead. As now it's to Titus, the shortstop here for Oaks. Part of a couple of seniors here on the roster this season, as this one will be smothered in the turf by Remp. It's now 1-0. Got Christopher Titus, Brooks, also a senior here on the roster with Michael Hoisted, Rourke, and Trainer here this season for the Tornadoes as this one is popped up. This one will go to the center fielder, Froelich. Froelich coming in, makes a diving play, can't get it, then throws to the second baseman, and Anderson, as Stenson was trying to circle him up a little bit there. Coming in to second base is Peterson. Titus will be at first, and runners will be at first and second base on the third hit of the game. Froelich kind of trying to cover a lot of the ground. Just couldn't get there at center. Now it's to Michael Hoisted. Hoisted, the third baseman, looking to bunt, does a nice bunt. Jarabek able to field it, throws it over the first baseman, Peterson. As Tristan will go towards third base, Titus to second. Sacrifice bunt for Hoisted here. And the Tornadoes definitely was something brewing here with 1 run, with runners in scoring position. Now it's to Harry Newstill. Newstill coming up here for the freshman. Swung on a miss. With the co-op of Sargent County, he's got his football coach up the third baseline in Eric Olson. And now with the Oaks Tornadoes, you're part of the co-op, he is able to come in to the plate here. Just the difference with some teams, you able to play in different varieties with different co-ops. 1 ball, 1 strike. The last year of the Finley Sharon Hope Page co-op, you were a Spartan, a Patriot, and a Raider potentially if you played a bunch of different sports. Finley Sharon Hope Page, football, able to be the Spartan. Then if you played with the Maple River Raiders basketball team, you're a Raider. And then in the spring, you played for the Patriots baseball team with Mayport CG. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way to Newstill here. A Bulldog and a Tornado as this one just goes right over the netting, and will keep it at 1-2. Peterson at third base, Titus at second. As you see, Jarabek here with the infield coming in one more time. That one will miss. It's now 2-2. Oaks has put the ball in play with Trainer, Peterson, and Titus. They've been rewarded. Hoisted with the good bunt. As Eli looking for his first swing and miss of the contest. A 2-2. This will be strike 3 looking, and they will apply the tag there by Remp. And now there will be 2 down here in the first. So Eli Jarabek gets the strikeout, as you'll see Anthony Ferderer coming up to the plate here for the Oaks Tornadoes. As runners in scoring position again here for Oaks. As Eli Jarabek with the pitch. This one, and then the secondary runner in Titus. Titus will roll. Now they're going to have a pickle here. The throw coming in, not going to be in time. The Tornadoes. A little backyard baseball. As Titus went from second to third, put on the brakes about halfway through. Remp went to go throw to Stenson, and then breaking from third is Peterson. Not in time on the throw back home, and it's 2-0. That's how you manufacture a base runner and a run coming in to score here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Peterson will come in to score. Titus now stands 90 feet away. It's 0-1 on the way, as this one is for a strike at 0-2. Well, for sometimes for Coach Carrigan or anybody in that position, just trying to find ways to manufacture a run and bring someone in with 2 outs. The 0-2 swung on and miss, and Ferderer is retired on the second strike. But 2 runs do come across on 3 hits. There was an error with a runner left on base. A new score on the Bank North scoreboard. It's the Oaks Tornadoes 2, the Ball Stars scoreless as we head to the top of the second.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Top of the second inning, so the Oaks Tornadoes able to pull on a little run play, able to manufacture and bring in a run. Now lead at 2-0 here over the Ball Stars on your liveevent.com. James Trainer on for his second inning of work. As this one will miss out of the zone, it's 1-0. The sun is starting to peek out in the western skies a little bit here, so if you're up that first, make that third base dugout. The sunglasses are in full swing right now as Remp bat from the left-handed side. This one will miss out of the zone. It's 2-0. Seen a couple of home runs here today. Both have gone towards the right field side. 2-0 pitch. I'll be in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. Trainer with a strikeout of Taylor to begin the game. Hit by a pitch with Roeder then. Jarabek was able to reach base on an error. That's going to be the first hit of the game for the Ball Stars. Opposite field hit to Ferderer in left field. Remp is aboard for the catcher. The Ball Stars get a runner on here in the second inning. It's to Travis Peterson. Peterson, the number 6 batter here in the lineup, the first baseman. The lefty who has a nice arm on the mound as well here throughout the course of the season for Coach Tim Larson and the Ball Stars. As Remp takes his lead from first. The Ball Stars with some runners on the base pass again. Part of that co-op, Hankinson-Fairmount-Rosholt-Campbell, Tintah-Lidgerwood. Able to have 6 different school districts part of this baseball co-op from the Richland County into Minnesota portion of the state, now 0-1. Always loved the name Tri-State for the Fairmount-Rosholt-Campbell area with Tintah in terms of Tri-State in terms of what they've been able to have for their nickname. Makes just perfect sense with North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota all being represented. Always curious talking with some of their coaches just for terms of travel, North Dakota, South Dakota, what would be potentially better, where would be the fit. Just kind of depends on the sport and depends on the situation. But either way, you got to get on a bus and go somewhere. As this one is going to be hit under the glove of Rourke at first. Going to second base will be Remp. Peterson will have back-to-back singles here. Ball Stars with runners at first and second. As you will see, Austin Jerabek coming to the plate. As you'll see, the Ball Stars right now having a chance against Trainer on the mound here to try to do some damage with nobody on here in the top of the second and get a couple of those runs back. The pitch by Trainer in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Rory Current due up next and Blaze Froelich back to the top of the lineup here for the Ball Stars. Looking for the daylight play for Oaks. Nothing is there. Here's the 0-1. This will be hit foul. Now it's 0-2. Starry on Bank Field will host the upcoming Central Plains Regional this summer and in 2 years from now. Home of Fargo Post 400. This will be out of the zone. It's 1-2. And we'll take a look back at the radar here today where we've had to put your meteorologist hat on at particular times throughout the course of the season. Still kind of circling, and this one is foul tipped in the glove of the catcher of Erickson Wyckoff. And that'll be the strikeout, and that'll be the second one for Trainer, and there's one down. As Rory Current, the DH, have his first chance against Trainer here. We'll see what the play is for and Coach Tim Larson. Bottom of the lineup for the Ball Stars, trying to do some damage here in the top of the second inning. As the winner of this game will move on and have a date with the Lisbon Broncos upcoming later on here in the Region 1 baseball tournament. That game's scheduled Saturday at 3 o'clock. Saturday you'll have the winner's bracket game first. Here's the 1-0 to Current. Swung on, now 1-1. It'll be at 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. At 1 o'clock, it's the Vikings and the Grovers in our first loser-out game of 3 that day in a row. Then the winner of this will play Lisbon at 3. This is going to be hit up the first baseline. That'll go foul. It's 1-2. And it goes to the highest seed remaining for the championship on Monday. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the second. 1-2 pitch. Foul, and we'll keep it again at 1-2. As Remp at second base, Peterson at first, and Trainer looking for his third strikeout, potentially, if he can get one by Current. This will be hit on the ground. That'll go to Titus at shortstop. It's a slow roller, tough play with the stretch. Yes, he's in time. 6-3 on the putout. Nice play by the shortstop, Titus Rorick, with the stretch. A productive out, moves up the runners 90 feet, but the Tornadoes will gladly take the second with Blaze Froelich coming to the plate. As right now they're taking a look here at everything is good. We'll have a courtesy runner coming on here for the Ball Stars as Hugan will come on. As Hugan will come on now. So Current will be at third base, Peterson at second, 2 down here in the top of the second inning to Blaze Froelich, the center fielder. Froelich first pitch swinging. This one will be hit in the air. That'll go to the second baseman, to the right fielder, who calls him off. So Heyer calls off Newstill there. 1 pitch, and Froelich is retired. As there'll be no runs, 2 hits, no errors with 2 runners left on base. Trainer has pitched 2 innings here today of scoreless baseball on the Bank North scoreboard. As we make our way to the bottom of the second inning, it's the Tornadoes up by 2.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Bottom of the second inning we go here for the Tornadoes. 2 runs across as they were able to have in the bottom of the second. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 batters with Heyer coming up to the plate. And this one will be delivered for a strike. It's now 0-1. So Eli Jarabek now with pitch number 19 upcoming here. After using 17 in the first inning, this one went through the zone. Yes, it did. Now 0-2. Southeast Regional Track and Field Meet has also been moved to Saturday, was scheduled for tomorrow. The fielding events in Castleton, as there's a swing and miss, and Eli has punched out 3 consecutive batters. There's one down. But the Southeast Track and Field Meet we'll have on yourliveevent.com on Saturday. The field, again, events will start at 12:30 with the track portion scheduled to start at 2. This will be hit in the air. That's down the left field line, and that one will be in there for a base knock. As rounding first on his way to second, it'll be a 1-out double here for Deegan Rorick, and Rorick gets aboard with the first extra base hit of the contest here for the Oaks Tornadoes. 4th hit, that one was right down the line, and Oaks is able to get a runner on here in the second inning. As Dobitz, the designated hitter, will be on now here for the Tornadoes. As Rorick takes his lead off a second, Dobitz will see this one miss for a ball, then it goes back to the top of the lineup here for James Trainer. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Jarabek. That'll be foul tipped and now makes it 1-1. Broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth, servicing the Foreman, Oaks, and the surrounding communities. Taking in contact with David throughout the week, go to 701-724-6252. That's 701-724-6252. Broadcasting from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth. Not all products are underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. Here's the 1-1 offering here from Eli. He went through the zone. Yes, he did. It's now 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way with Trainer getting the on-deck circle. As Anderson trying to hold on the runner at second base as he's completely at second. As a first baseman looking at the runner, here's the breaking ball. That'll go up the third base line, and we'll keep it at 1-2. And with Anderson playing at first, at second base, almost like a first baseman trying to hold on the runner, there is a lot of room between the first baseman, Peterson, and the second baseman, Anderson, as this one is hit off the glove of Eli, gets the runner at first base. Rorick will make his way to third. It'll be 1-3 on the putout as Dobitz is retired, but you were seeing what Dobitz was trying to do, and that's hit it into that gap between first and second base. Nice cat-like reflexes there by Eli on the mound. Now it's to James Trainer. Trainer with a single, stolen base, and a run scored back in the first inning. On this is going to be a line drive. That'll be in for a base knock. Coming in to score is going to be Rorick. First pitch swinging here for Trainer. He's on for his second hit of the game. And on the Bank North scoreboard, the Oaks Tornadoes have taken a 3-0 lead. 5th hit of the game proves costly from the Ball Stars' perspective. Now it's to Tristan Peterson to try to keep the 2-out rally going here in the bottom of the second. Jarabek with the pitch. Here's the steal on the way for Trainer as he's able to get into scoring position. And we'll see an 0-1 count upcoming here to Tristan Peterson. So 2 runs in the first inning for the Tornadoes. A run across so far here in the second. Batter number 5 of the lineup in this inning. Peterson, a little soft fly ball. That'll go to Anderson to second, and that'll retire the side. There are 1 run on 2 hits. No errors with the runner left on base as we make our way to the top of the third inning here on the Bank North scoreboard. It's the Oaks Tornadoes 3, the Ball Stars coming to the plate.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
3-0 here for the Oaks Tornadoes over the Ball Stars today on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller with you. Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors and tell them thank you. Without them, we would not be able to bring you coverage here of the Region 1 Baseball Tournament today on YourLiveEvent.com. Taylor Roeder and then Eli Jarabek coming up here for the Ball Stars, the top of the lineup here for the Ball Stars. As for Oaks right now, again, they've won the first two meetings against the Ball Stars, trying to win the third as Trainer delivers a fastball out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way here for James. The pitch, that'll be swung on and missed. It's now 1-1. Line score so far for the Tornadoes, 3 runs, 5 hits, and an error. For the Ball Stars, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error in comparison. This one will be off the turf. It's 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike here to the leadoff batter in Taylor. Here's the pitch. That'll be hit on the ground. That'll go towards the second baseman. Newstill is there. Goes to 4-3 on the putout. And Cameron Taylor is retired, and there's 1 down. So Roeder will be coming up to the plate here for the Ball Stars. Schedule again, Saturday 4 games, Monday 2 games if needed. Tuesday would be Game 2 championship if needed for the Region 1 baseball tournament. That's pending if the weather allows us to get potential games in on Saturday. As this one is a strike. It'll be now 0-1 on the way to Roeder. The 0-1 pitch, that'll be out of the zone and makes it now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the right fielder. As Trainer with the pitch. A swing by Ryan there. As that one came in and handcuffed him a little bit. It's now 1-2. His Trainer looking for his 3rd strikeout. He's got 1 in the first, 1 in the second. And make it 1 more here in the 3rd, and there's 2 down on the breaking ball. As you'll have Eli Jarabek now coming up to the plate. The pitcher reached base on an error his last time up, was stranded at first in inning number 1. Maybe we'll see some travel for both of these two teams making their way to Fargo. Speaking of travel, how about the Vikings having back-to-back games in Dublin and London next season? Able to get your international travel in early on in the year, and then because of that, they have a bye week in week number 6 of the season. As we'll see, 1 ball and 1 strike for Minnesota Viking fans next year. Here's the 1-1 offering. This will be hit on the ground. Titus will see the slow roller underneath the glove as Eli will get aboard here with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. And Titus was there as it went right underneath the glove. And a chance as an error will be awarded here towards the shortstop. So 2nd error of the game, even if he makes it a clean glove and exchange of the throw, would have been close at first. But the Ball Stars bring a runner on. As now Stenson at the plate. This one will miss out of the zone. It's 1-0. Jay Stenson hit into a double play. His last time up, a rocket that went to Hoisted. Then they got the runner at first. That ended up the inning with Jarabek being at first base, retired. As this one gets past Erickson Wyckoff at the catcher's spot. And it's now going to be 2-0 as you get a runner into scoring position here for the Ball Stars. Ball Stars left a runner on in the first. 2 on in the second after having back-to-back singles by Remp and Peterson. The 2-0 offering upcoming here from Trainer. This one in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. As starting to see some more clouds that earlier around the 1-2 o'clock hour would bring rain. Hopefully just looks a little bit darker clouds here today at Starion Field, as that one's a strike at 2-2. As the runner at second base again is Eli. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trainer, that'll be just out of the zone and work the count full, now to 3-2. As this will be the first full count of the game for Trainer on the mound. As we'll see the 3-2 pitch upcoming as Trainer will step off, and they'll talk it over as Eli Jarabek was pointing towards where that catcher in Erickson Wyckoff was setting up, and they're making sure they got the sign situated as well. So taking his lead off a second is Eli. Trainer with the payoff pitch. 3-2 is going to be lined and over the second baseman of Newstall into right center field. Rounding third on his way to score is Eli Jarabek. Gets a 2-out RBI single for Stenson, and the Ball Stars have their first run of the game on the Bank North scoreboard. It's 3-1. So a run driven in by Stenson as Eli Jarabek will come in and score. Stenson stands at first. Now it goes to Kellen Remp. Remp with a single. And the 3 make that the 4, 5, and 6 batters in the game so far. 3 for 4 here for the Ball Stars. Remp with a single his last time up was stranded at third. First pitch swinging up the first base line. That'll go foul. It's now 0-1. Earlier this season at the Enderlin Baseball Jamboree saw the pencil bat in the Enderlin Baseball Classic. And we'll see some different kinds of bats throughout the course of the season. This one nearly looks as if it's a wood bat with its particulars and set. As Kellen Remp almost thought that might have hit him as he was ready to flip the bat and head to first base. 1 ball, 1 strike as Remp able to get in as close as he can at home plate. This one will miss. Crowding the plate now 2-1. As we have the tie and run here for the Ball Stars up here in the 3rd inning. Trainer sees this. Will be in the turf here now. It's going to be 3-1. So back-to-back 3-ball counts after not having a 3-ball count here for Trainer until Jay Stenson, who stands at first base. 3-1 pitch upcoming again here by Trainer, and this one going to get away. Does not matter. Regardless, it'll be a walk. Runners at first and second base now here for the Ball Stars as Coach Carrigan's going to come out and have a little meeting on the mound here for Trainer in a game that's just over a half hour old here today on YourLiveEvent.com. As we get to a Dakota Heritage Bank in-game update from what happened earlier today, Northern Cass able to pick up a win over the Lisbon Broncos 6-5. Trey Huzar able to get the go-ahead and game-winning hit with the RBI single for Northern Cass. Jordan Bittner went 5 1/3 innings in the loss for the Lisbon Broncos. Jaden Howard with a home run back in the 6th. Central Cass with 6 runs in the 6th inning. A 2-run homer by Jake Thompson to tie things up at the time, which was at 3 apiece. As the Central Cass Squirrels defeated the Kinder Vikings 7-3. Keegan Peterson picked up the win in 6 innings of work. And the Oak Grove Grovers plated 8 runs across in the first inning in their 15-3 win over the Enderlin Eagles. 8 runs, 6 hits. There were 4 Eagle errors with 3 runners left on base for Oak Grove with 14 batters to the plate in that first inning. In-game update brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank as this one misses on the zone. It's 1-0. For the Ball Stars, 4 batters in the first inning. They sent 5 batters in the second. They've just added to that here with the 6th batter in the 3rd. The 1-0 pitch, foul. It's now 1-2. And you can see Jay Stenson pointing left or right, trying to tell the batter of where that ball is going to potentially be in the zone. This will be 1-1 upcoming to the number 6 batter in the lineup here for the Ball Stars. For the Tornadoes, the heart of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5 batters with Titus to lead things off in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Trainer, this one will be hit down the right field line, but foul as getting the barrel out in front was Peterson. It's now 1-2. Trainer threw 29 pitches coming into the inning. That pitch count just continues to climb here throughout this one. As you'll see, Peterson, who singled his last time up, Trying to do the same here, if not add to it. See if you can get the merry-go-round going. Breaking ball just in. You can tell the third baseman, Hoisted, took a step or two towards that first base dugout, thinking that was strike number 3 as well with a couple of his teammates. A lot of room in left center and alongside left field here for Peterson as he will pop this one up. Newstill will give way to Titus, who makes the catch. And Titus fortunate to make the glove catch there to retire the side. The run does come across on one hit. There was an error and 2 runners left on base. As we make our way to the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's the Ball Stars on the board, down by 2. The Tornadoes coming to the plate.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Bottom of the 3rd inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. 3, 4, and 5 batters as Titus, a single, was stranded at 3rd base his last time up in the 1st as Eli Jarabek misses outside for a ball. And this one will be off the glove of Rep. It's now going to be 2-0. Austin Jarabek at 3rd base, Stenson at short, Anderson at 2nd, and Peterson stands at 1st. 2-0 offering is going to be hit up the first base line. Peterson gives a chase, but that'll go foul. It's now 2-1. Taylor in left field. From there, you got Froelich in center, and Roeder stands in right. 2-1 pitch comes in, hit him. Yes, it did. They will give the runner as Titus will be hit by a pitch. He'll reach base for the 2nd time. First free bag given here by Eli. The Oaks Tornadoes have had at least a runner on here in every inning. 2 runs in the 1st, a run in the 2nd. Here for Oaks. First couple times these 2 teams have played, there was some runs across for both. As the Oaks Tornadoes won their first game 9-6 against the Ball Stars, then 5-1 in game number 2. Not going through the zone, taking it for a ball. It's now 1-0. Hoisted with a sacrifice bunt the first time through. Here's the 1-0. Going to be a hit and run opportunity, and the lead runner will go to 2nd base. The 3rd baseman will make the throw across. They get the out, but then no one was covering 3rd. So going from 1st to 3rd is Titus on some heads-up base running, and Hoisted goes to Austin Jarabek 5-3, but then Taylor Stenson, as Stenson was looking possibly to see if he could get the lead runner out, was unable to do anything with it. And then Taylor, the left fielder, was unable to get to 3rd. So Titus saw an extra 90 feet, and the infield will come in. First pitch, swinging, hits one in the air. That'll be down for a base knock into right center. Harry Newstill rounds first, on his way to 2nd. And look at the freshman get aboard with a RBI double. Titus with the run scored. Newstill gets the RBI double, and the Oaks Tornadoes waste little time here in the bottom of the 3rd inning as they have added to their lead, as it's now a 4-1 advantage here for Oaks. And Oaks has scored at least a run in every inning so far, as Furterer will follow this one back to the netting. It's 0-1. 4 batters to the plate, a hit-by pitch, a ground out, and a double. Oaks just put the ball in play here against Eli in this inning. The off-speed pitch, another opportunity. This one will go to Stenson off his glove, and that'll be an E6. Newstill to 3rd base. As you'll see, the 2nd error coming up here for the Ball Stars. And you'll have Zade Heyer coming up here to the plate. So runners at the corners. As the Ball Stars right now trying to minimize the damage, where Oaks is looking for a crooked number here in the bottom half of the third. First pitch swinging, there's a fly ball. That one's got some carry to right, way back, but the right fielder will come underneath it. Roeder, here's the relay throw. Not going to be in time, and it's a sacrifice fly. Nice swing by Zaid to get the barrel to the back. Coming in to score is Newstall, as it's now a 5-1 contest with 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning on the Bank North scoreboard. For more information, go to banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. That again is banknorth.bank. First pitch swinging again is Rorick. This one is popped up. Remp is there. Remp will glove it to retire the side. But 2 runs come across on 1 hit and error with a runner left on base as we make our way to the top of the 4th inning here on yourliveevent.com. With a new score, it's 5-1 Oaks here in Fargo.
At gmail.com. That's Central Cast Booster Club at gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the 4th inning here on yourliveevent.com. This is the Region 1 baseball tournament here in Fargo. First pitch swinging for the Ball Stars as Austin Jerebeck will ground one to Titus, 6-3 on the putout, and there's 1 down on the Bank North scoreboard. Well, some more clouds making its way through here today, as we've kind of alluded to throughout, hoping that the rain stays away to get through this one. It looks pretty good in terms of the center of that eye right now. 1 down, top of the 4th, as Rory Current will be coming up. Trainer with the pitch. This one will be in there for a strike. It's 0-1. So Trainer so far 3 1/3 innings of work. He's thrown 58 pitches, 3 hits against with a run. This will be hit to straightaway center. Coming on is Peterson. And 3 pitches, 2 outs here to begin things off in the top of the 4th inning. Blaze Froelich due up now for the number 9 batter in the lineup for the Ball Stars. Verder in left field, Peterson in center, Higher again in right. Rorick at first, Newstall at second, Titus at shortstop with Hoisted at third. Erickson Wyckoff behind the plate. As Trainer throws, this one will miss out of the zone for a ball. It's now 1-0. Top of the 4th inning here from Fargo. As we've seen the Ball Stars plate 1 runner across, they have left 5 base runners on so far through 3 innings, 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 2nd. As this one missing, it's 2-0 as Trainer's looking for his first 3 up, 3 down inning potentially for Oaks. The 2-0 off speed, good spot location, now 2-1. Froelich can get aboard. It will go back to top of the lineup here with Taylor. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Another breaking ball that'll work inside. Now 3-1. This Trainer takes a look, and the pitch. That'll miss out of the zone. It's a 5-pitch walk. And we'll see the Oaks Tornadoes have to deal with some Ball Star runners again. But this in the top of the 4th inning. Taylor with a strikeout in the first, a ground out to Newstall at second base to open things up in inning number 3 as he looks down for the signs with Coach Tim Larson of the third base coaching box here for the Ball Stars. As we work to the 8 o'clock hour, pickoff play at first. Not going to be in time in a game that's 46 minutes so far here today at Starion Bank Field. 2 wins on the season for the Ball Stars, 5 so far here for Oaks. This will miss out of the zone. It's now 1-0. 4th batter in the inning for the Ball Stars. As we make our way through the course of this game, the 1-0 pitch, that'll miss. It's now 2-0 on the way. Able to see this particular pitcher and trainer able to work through 3 2/3. He's got himself out of some jams in the first and the second inning. Here's the 2-0 offering. That'll be out of the zone. 3-0. Pick play back to first. Not going to be in time. All right, now trainer trying to find the zone a little bit here. 3 balls, no strikes. Here to the left fielder, Taylor. And if Taylor can get aboard, all of a sudden you get number 2 batter with Roeder up to the plate with a chance for the Ball Stars to keep that 2-out rally going. 3-0 pitch, got the green light, swung on and missed. It's now 3-1. I think just for the different varieties of what we've seen of clothing here today from fans, we've seen it all from summer to fall to winter. As this one will be a slow ground ball to Rourke at first base. He'll take it 3 unassisted. No runs, no hits, no errors with a runner left as we make our way to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's still a 5-1 lead in favor of Oaks on your liveevent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning, first pitch swinging on the way is Dobitz. Dobitz hits one down the first base line, and that'll be cut there by Peterson for the out. 1 pitch and 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning as Oaks leads at 5-1 as you have Eli Jarabek now with 4 1/3 innings. Make that 3 1/3 innings. 41 pitches thrown so far here for Eli as it goes back to top of the lineup in the 3rd time through here for Oaks. That'll be with Trainer. High school baseball here today from Starion Field as we continue to see this one work its way through here on yourliveevent.com as this one will run in. As we'll see this be a ball now, 1-0. Trainer today, a pair of singles. First pitch for Roddy, he swung and got a run driven in his last time up in the second, which plated Deegan Rorick. It's now 2-0 to the leadoff batter, has 2 stolen bases with a run scored as well here for Trainer. He's definitely helped his own cause today at the plate. This one in there for a strike. It's 2-1. For the Ball Stars, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors so far. Well, for the Tornadoes, it's been 5 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Oaks has left 3 batters on base. Ball Stars have left 6. As we'll see the upcoming pitch here from Eli. That'll be in there for a strike. As we'll have the full count upcoming here. Now to Trainer. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And for Eli Jarabek, this will be his first full count pitch of the night. And that one is a walk, and Trainer gets aboard for his 3rd time. As we'll have a runner at first base. Taking a look at what's happening across the professional sports here tonight for some of the postseason here on yourliveevent.com. In the NBA early on, the Denver Nuggets up by 10 over the Thunder, 30-20 with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 30-20 Denver leads over the Thunder. In the National Hockey League, going to the 3rd period, Carolina and Washington tied at 1 between the Hurricanes and the Capitals. This will be A pick variety over back to the first baseman. Still 1 ball, no strikes here to Tristan Peterson. The Minnesota Timberwolves either will get Joker and the Nuggets, or you get the former homegrown Minnesota product and Chet Holmgren and the upstart Thunder. Runner's going to break. Here goes Trainer into second as he slides in safely here for Trainer, and he's got a stolen base, his 3rd one of the game, and James Trainer now gets into scoring position. And Trainer definitely putting himself for a Enbridge Energy Player of the Game kind of a performance for the pitcher. Also has done damage on the base pass here as well. The 1-1 off speed hit right back to the second baseman. It'll one hop off of him, off of Anderson, and it'll go into short right field. The shortstop will come across. Here's the throw, and then a delayed run to second base as Peterson will get in. So Trainer will make his way towards third. As you'll see this run now, runners at second and third on the way with 1 down here. As they'll mark it as an error by the second baseman in Anderson. Peterson will be in scoring position, and now a chance for the Tornadoes to break the game open a little bit here in the bottom of the 4th. Titus has reached base twice, a hit by pitch and a single with a run scored and a run driven in. As this one swung on and missed, it's 0-1. As Titus will see the infield come in now for the Ball Stars. 0-1 pitch is going to be hit to Stenson. Stenson throws it, and this one is going to be sliding in safely as the runner from first to second then will make his way after the throw by Stenson, that one-hopped ramp. So coming in to score will be Trainer. Peterson goes from second to third, and then Titus is able to reach base, and then you'll have the error that will allow him to get to second base. So runners again will still be at second and third. It's 6-1 in favor of the Tornadoes here. And right now, Oaks will continue to put the ball in play, has been the story of the game. 3 strikeouts, a walk, and a hit by pitch. But they found ways to do what they just did with Titus, put the ball in play and force the Ball Stars to beat you in some capacity. As with the infield coming in, you get a nice secondary lead with the second runner in Titus at second base. Peterson again at third. Hoisted falls behind the count, 0-1. Sacrifice bunt, his first time up, grounded out to the third baseman. His last time up as he hits one in the air, and this one is going to die in front of the left fielder as they will come in. Hoisted with the run driven in. Peterson comes in to score. Titus to third, and now it's a 7-1 advantage here for Oaks. So you'll have runners at first and third on the way here, and Oaks continues to keep the merry-go-round going here. 5 batters up, 4 batters on, and Harry Newstill at the plate, who had a double to right center his last time up. 7 hits in the game here for Oaks. Here's the pitch by Jarabek. That'll be out of the zone. Delayed steal. Stenson will cut it off to see if they're going to go for that double steal at home. So Hoisted will scamper into second base. As we'll have 1-0 upcoming here to Harry Newstill. The 1-0 Newstill with a little squibber in front of the mound. And this one was perfectly executed. And then the throw over to first on the throwing error. Titus will come in to score. Hoisted on his horse. He'll come in to score as well. Newstill reaches base on the E1. About the worst thing that you could have done if you're Eli on that one. Easier said than done just to eat it. But instead, you throw it to the first baseman, goes over his head. 2 runs come in to score. As you'll see, Newstill here at second base. And with the new score now, it is a 9-1 advantage here for the Oaks Tornadoes with Anthony Furterer coming up to the plate. We'll see if there's a pitching change or just a simply meeting on the mound here for the Ball Stars. But this will be their 7th batter upcoming here. As that was squibbed by Newstill. Couldn't have squimmed it off the end of the bat any better. The runner was not breaking in from third in Titus. Then by the time Eli Jarabek trying to get the runner at first, and Newstill just airmailed it. 2 runs come in on the error, and we've already seen a couple of errors here in the inning for the Ball Stars, 3 in particular. And now we're a 2-run shot away. 2 runs coming in, and Oaks would have a chance possibly at a 10-run rule on top of the 5th inning. That's where it currently is right now, as we will get a pitching change here coming up on your liveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
I will be your guiding light, 'cause you don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
Bottom of the fourth inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. It'll be a straight switch as Stenson will go from short to pitcher, while the pitcher in Eli Jarabek will go to shortstop. Eli, 3 1/3 innings of work, 8 hits, 9 runs. He's on the hook for Newstill at second. A walk and a hit by pitch with 3 strikeouts here today for Eli Jarabek. 4 runs across so far in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Oaks Tornadoes as Anthony Ferderer comes up to the plate. 0 for 2. He did reach bases last time up in the third inning, but a new pitcher on the mound here trying to stop the damage where Oaks is on the verge of possibly a mercy rule if they can get a couple more runners up and on here in the bottom of the fourth inning. As this one missing for a ball, it's now 1-0. Runner at second base again is Newstill. The 1-0 pitch. This one will run in and hit him. So Anthony will get hit by a pitch. Runners at first and second. As you will see, Zaid Heyer now with a sacrifice fly. His last time up, he hit one to right field. Made it a good carry. He brought in Newstill from third base on the sacrifice fly. First pitch, this one will be blocked by Remp behind the plate. 8th batter here in the fourth inning for the Tornadoes. As you'll see, the 1-0 upcoming here by Stenson. Swung on and missed as it's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way here to the left fielder in the Tornadoes lineup here today for Coach Karajan. As we'll have the 1-1 pitch here for Stenson. Swung on and miss. It's now 1-2. Minnesota Twins won their 11th straight game here today, but at a cost. Byron Buxton and Carlos Correa in concussion protocol moving forward as they go to Milwaukee to play the Brew Crew. So that'll be for 3 games upcoming with a weekend series. This is going to be hit up the first baseline foul. Then a little AL Central baseball coming up for the Twins with a couple of series with the Kansas City Royals. And then they also will have a date with the Cleveland Guardians for their next 6 games at Target Field following the weekend series. As this one's going to be in the turf, the lead runner will scamper to third base with Newstill. Ferderer will stay put. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Zaid Heyer. As Brent Ingebretson making sure that Remp is all right after taking that one off the bounce. Eric Olson up the third base side. Pat Adair up the first base side for our umpiring crew here today. Didn't know if you needed to bring the hand warmers to the ballpark earlier this morning, but hand warmers would maybe not be the worst thing in the dugout currently. As Brent makes sure that Remp is all right behind the plate, as he will give the sign just in case that runner from first with Ferderer makes his way to second base, and particularly with 1 out, what we've seen traditionally now in high school is the shortstop or the second baseman cuts in and tries to see if you get that double steal and try to get the runner out at home potentially. Runner's going to go. Here's the pitch. There's the bluff throw, and now you have a full count with runners in scoring position. So Anthony gets into second base. Ferderer here. Harry Newstill stands at third. Zaid Heyer works the count full here against Stenson. Payoff pitch, 3-2, walked him. So bases full of Tornadoes here and nowhere to put Deegan Rorick. And Oaks, with their 9th batter to the plate here, they sent 6 in the first, 5 in the second, able to put up 6 batters in the third. 1 down, bottom of the 4th on the Bank North scoreboard. The pitch, this one will be a breaking ball. It'll be out of the zone. It's now 1-0. Rourke with a double and a run scored back in the second, popped out his last time up in the third. Infield comes in to try to take the run out at home. 1-0. And at this point, after a hit by pitch and a walk, you're going to force Stenson to throw strikes. 2-0. We'll see if he gets the green light here, looking for something where he can rip one into left center as the center fielder playing shallow in Froelich in center field. There's a 2-0 pitch. Big swing by Deegan. It's now 2-1. Right fielder with the win, playing a little deeper. Froelich playing in at center. And the left fielder playing a little bit in as well for Taylor in left. Real estate out there for Deegan if he can get one over the infielders. 2-1 pitch. There's a hit to center. Froelich will come in, and even though he's playing in the diving, no, he can't make it. Here's the throw, and it will be a single anyway. So Froelich was in, but that one still died in front of him, especially when you have the infielders in where Eli Jarabek couldn't do anything with that one. So Neustel comes in to score. Federer goes to third. Higher to second base, and we're going to get a delayed play at home, and he is thrown out. So Anthony Federer is going to be thrown out unless there was a time called before it. So that is the question right now, as now we have the time call. Currently, it would be the second out, and then you'd have runners at first and second with 2 down. And I think that's what Coach Karajan's going to ask, was there time called prior to that or not? And obviously just where the rip was for the catcher in terms of the plate. So you'll have the run coming in. It's still going to be 10-1. There will be 1 down. So now 2 down in the inning, and runners will be at first and second. So Federer is out at home. Higher stands at second. Rourke gets the RBI to come in with Neustel. But now all of a sudden the Ball Stars are 1 out away from keeping this one to a possibly mercy rule. Dobitz, the number 9 batter, comes in and it hits him. So Dobitz hit by a pitch. That'll be the 3rd free pass. And now all of a sudden you'll get to James Traynor. Leadoff batter and the 11th batter to the plate here in the inning for the Tornadoes. A single, and a walk so far for Traynor. It's 10-1. As Stenson with the breaking ball hit right back up the middle. Run coming in to score on the way will be higher, as Rourke will go to third base, Dobitz to second, and Traynor delivers another base knock and another run driven in. It's 11-1 in favor of Oaks. As Tristan Peterson has reached base twice today, once on an air, once on a single. 2 runs have come in for Tristan Peterson as well. 6 runs in the 4th here for Oaks, and this one gets all the way to the backstop. The runner will break. Rourke will come in and slide at third base and take out Stenson as they quickly get back to home plate. So Rourke will come in on the wild pitch. Dobitz goes to third, Traynor to second. And the wave for the Oaks Tornadoes just keeps on the destruction path here for Oaks. It's now 12-1. Dobitz at third base, at second is Traynor. And speaking of the Tornadoes, it looks like we might get a tornado out in the outfield right now with that particular weather. That's the one thing we haven't seen yet today here in Fargo. Got some hard deluge earlier today. Here's the 1-0 offering. This will be fisted. We'll see Eli Jarabek. Froelich comes in, and that'll retire the side here for the Oaks Tornadoes. But they were able to plate 7 runs across in the inning on a couple of hits. There was 3 errors, and they left 2 runners left on base. As we make our way to the top of the 5th inning, it's the Ball Stars down by 11.
They would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rath.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Top of the fifth inning here on yourliveevent.com. The Oaks Tornadoes 12, the Ball Stars 1 here today. As right now the Ball Stars are down to their final 3 outs. The mercy run rule is in full effect after Oaks put 7 runs across on 4 hits, a couple of errors, and they left 2. As Trainer will see this one that'll miss for a ball. It's a 1-0. And as for the Tornadoes, this one will go foul. It's now 1-1. And how the tables can turn just like that, where it was a 5-1 advantage. Going to the 4th inning, you score 7 runs, and you can put the pressure on here, the Ball Stars, with 3 outs. The pitch, that'll miss. 2-1 as the Ball Stars need 2 runs here to keep things going to the bottom of the 5th, bare minimum against Trainer. Trainer, 4 innings of work, 3 hits, a run. He's given up 3 free passes with 3 strikeouts. This one will be fisted up the first base line. That'll go foul. It's now 2-2. As Ryan, Jarabek, and Stenson, 2 for 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up. As this one will be a 3-2 pitch upcoming here to Roeder. As Ryan looking to get aboard for his 2nd time here today. As Trainer looking for his 4th strikeout in comparison. 3-2 is going to be a high chop and taking it by himself, applying the Olay tag as Trainer gets the out. So one unassisted as you'll have Eli Jarabek coming up here for the Ball Stars. The Ball Stars, 2 outs from their season coming to a close, unless they can get some runners on here and do what they did in the 3rd, get a little 2-out rally going here for the Ball Stars. The pitch upcoming from Trainer. This one missing. It's now 1-0. At this point, Trainer just looking to find the zone where the Ball Stars are looking for base runners. And here's a line drive over the second baseman's head in Newstill into right center field. Opposite field hit for the shortstop now, and Eli Jarabek. That's a base hit. And a runner's aboard here for the Ball Stars as you will bring on the pitcher now in Jay Stenson. Stenson will back cleanup. Designated, he hit into a double play, is in the 1st in an RBI single his last time up in the 3rd, which plated Eli Jarabek for the only run of the game so far for the Ball Stars. At the time, as we'll see the throw coming down, and they're going to gun him down at second. Erickson Wyckoff able to go out of his glove. The runner by Jarabek went to second base, and he is caught stealing with the tag applied as well. They need to do too much with that one. It'll be 1-0, but the 2nd out of the inning. And now Stenson, 1 ball, no strikes. Going back to his RBI single back in the 3rd, that made it a 3-1 contest in favor of Oaks. And since then, the Tornadoes have continued to add on to their lead here as the 2-0 pitch upcoming to Stenson. 2-0 offering is going to go foul towards the patio here up the first base side. It'll be 2-1. 2-1 offering here. This will be hit right back to the pitcher. Thorpe will glove it on the side of the mound, throws across to do it. That'll be 1-3 on the putout in a game time that goes 1 hour and 11 minutes here today and they win it in 5 innings here for the Oaks Tornadoes at 12-1. 12 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Well, you had 1 run, 4 hits, and 5 errors here for the Ball Stars. The Ball Stars finished the season 2-14, while the Oaks Tornadoes improved to 6-13, and they will have a date with the Lisbon Broncos upcoming at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Again, 12-1 your final in 5 here today at Starion Bank Field. As we come back after this, Trainer, 5 innings of work. Well, for Eli Jarabek, he will pick up the loss. We'll continue with more after this on the Bank North scoreboard.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws and Awesome Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
As we come back here, a final as we will get you ready and hear from James Trainer upcoming in a few moments from the Oaks Tornadoes. Our post-game show brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. You can check out races Friday nights in West Fargo. Go to redrivervalleyspeedway.com. That again is redrivervalleyspeedway.com. Again, our post-game show here today in this one. Your final line score looks like this for the Tornadoes: 12 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors with 5 runners left on base. For the Ball Stars, 1 run, 4 hits, 5 errors, and 6 runners left on base here for the Ball Stars. We will come back after this and hear from the pitcher and a man who went perfect at the plate today, 3 for 3 with a walk and 3 stolen bases, a couple runs scored and a couple runs driven in. That is James Trainer around the corner next on our post-game show on your liveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Join us, as we alluded to, is James Trainer. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. James, let's first talk about the pitching. 5 innings of work here in this one. 4 hits, a run, gave up 3 free passes and 3 strikeouts. But what were you able to do here in some blustery condition? We were kind of joking earlier in the morning. It felt like summer, and by the time we got tonight, it felt like winter, and you had to go through those chillier elements. So take us through just what you're able to do on the mound here tonight.
Well, it was a little bit chillier out, so it was tougher to get warm, as quick as you'd like and stay warm. So that was definitely a challenge, but we were able to put something together as a team. We had a few errors. I got a little worried because that's usually when we crumble, but we stuck to it, and we ended up putting together a heck of a game. So
able to get 3 hits as well, reach base all 4 times, 3 stolen bases. So what's the one area of the game that you like more? Pitching, hitting, running? Let's just take us through the fine tool player here.
It's got to be hitting first. I love being able to attack at the plate, and then it's base running. I mean, base running is always been my specialty. I feel like I'm pretty quick on the bases, and I can get around and maybe get a few more bases than the average guy. So, it's a lot of fun. Baseball is just the greatest game ever.
7 runs that you're able to plate across in that 4th inning. You take advantage of a couple of errors. You get some walks. Just what was working at the plate, do you think, as a team in that 4th inning?
You know, I think it was just the fact that we were all having fun. We were all loose. I mean, we haven't played a game like this in a long time, and we were just all out there having fun. We were being aggressive, trying to get that pitch and drive it. I mean, that's the mentality we have to have every game.
What was the mentality as a player knowing that, okay, you saw the Kindred game against Central Cass being delayed, so you knew you were going to get delayed, but you didn't know how long the delay was going to be. So what was like waiting around till the very end of the night here to finally play some baseball?
Yeah, I just thought to myself, you know, it's extra time for extra cuts, and I think everybody else thought that. We spent plenty of time in the cage and mentally preparing. And overall, it was just a great game by the team.
Final thing, James, as you get ready now for the Lisbon Broncos coming up on Saturday, what's the one thing you hope to carry over from this one as you have another elimination game coming up here in about 48 hours?
Just that aggression at the plate. I mean, we just got to stay aggressive. We got to go and get a hit instead of looking for a walk. You know, that's the most important key to our game. And if we can do that, I think we'll be in a very good shape.
Hey, James, congratulations on the win. We'll let you go warm up, and we'll see you Saturday afternoon.
All right, thank you.
That again, James Trainer with us. You're the winning pitcher for the Tornadoes. We'll continue after this on our postgame show on yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
As we come back here on our post-game show, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. I'm Chase Miller. Thank you so much for tuning in to our broadcast here today on yourliveevent.com, as we'll take you one more time at a look at the baseball diamond here at Starion Bank Field. That, again, is our post-game show here today for our abbreviated what has been post-game shows, but this will be our normal length post-game show. Those interviews brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. As we just heard from James Trainer, as he is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here in this one. You're perfect at the plate. You're perfect almost down the mound. Easy way to do that for 5 innings of work here for James. A single, a stolen base, and a run scored in the first. A single with a run driven in the second. A walk with a stolen base and a run scored in the fourth, and then from there a single with a run driven in the 4th inning as well. Later on in the at-bat, James goes 5 innings of work, 4 hits, a run, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts, and picks up the win. He is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Our Holstead Telephone Company post-game connection here in this one. The connection by Erickson Wickoff, able to get the runner out at second base, and Eli Jarabek, who was trying to get into scoring position for the Ball Stars, but he was thrown out on the base pass in the 5th inning. Nice play by Erickson Wickoff behind the plate. That is our Holstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover your local reliability that you can trust at Holstead Telephone. It's how to connect at halsteadtel.com. That again is halsteadtel.com. And finally, our Agassiz Precision Egg Play the Contest base runners. The Oaks Tornadoes, 2 runs in the first, a run in the second, 2 runs in the third, and they played 7 runs in the 4th inning. They left 5 batters on base here for the Oaks Tornadoes, but they got base runners, and they got a lot of them throughout the course of the game against the Ball Stars pitching, and they brought them in as well with 12 runs scored in the game. Agassiz Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Like the Tornadoes, they planted some runs here today. Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsborough. Visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. As we continue here on the post-game show, take a look at the final line scores here in this one. Taylor goes 0 for 3 for the Ball Stars. Roeder goes 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Eli Jarabek reached base all 3 times, 2 on errors and 1 on a single. Jay Stenson with an RBI, 1 of 3 today at the plate. Kellen Remp goes 1 of 1 with a single and a walk. Travis Peterson 1 of 2 with a single. Austin Jarabek 0 for 2. Rory Current goes 0 for 2. And Blaze Froelich 0 for 1 with a walk. Trainer today, as we mentioned, 3 singles with a walk here with 2 runs driven in. Tristan Peterson able to reach base twice as he got 2 runs both in the first and the fourth. Titus here today reaches base all 3 times in a single hit by pitch and an error, and he scores 2 runs. Hoysted goes 1 of 2 with a single and a run scored. Harry Newstill with a double back in the 3rd inning. came in and scored as well in the fourth. 2 runs scored there for Newstill. Verderer able to get on base twice with a hit-by pitch. He had Zane Heyer with a sacrifice fly in the third and a run scored in the fourth. From there, Deegan Rorick in this particular outcome, able to get a single and a double, goes 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored here in this one. And Joseph Dobitz goes 0 for 2 with a hit-by pitch here today for the Oaks Tornadoes. When we come back after this, we'll put a bow on our coverage here today and let you know what's on tap on Saturday on our Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway post-game show.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
On our post-game show, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Here's again what happened earlier today on yourliveevent.com. Northern Cass with a 6-5 win over the Lisbon Broncos. Central Cass come from behind victory, as well as Northern Cass 7-3. The Enderlin Eagles and Oak Grove Grovers. Oak Grove winners in 5, 15-3 over Enderlin, and the Tornadoes beat the Ball Stars 12-1 here in 5 innings as well. So here's what's on tap on Saturday, pending weather. 11 o'clock in the morning in the winners bracket, Northern Cass and Central Cass. Loser out games of Kindred and Oak Grove at 1 o'clock. Lisbon and Oaks at 3, and then the winner of those two games will play in another elimination game at 5 o'clock upcoming again on Saturday between each other. But on Saturday, Northern Cass and Central Cass will play just once. For the other 4 teams, you're hoping to play twice and then get to Monday in the Region 1 baseball tournament. That does it for our post-game show here today, brought to you in part by, again, Red River Valley Speedway and Norman County Raceway. Check out Red River Valley Speedway with Friday night races starting at 7 in West Fargo, and to check out the World of Outlaws on May 31st and August 23rd. For more information, go to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning into our broadcast tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and go to yourliveevent.com for more high school sports throughout the weekend here in Fargo.